A sudden heat wave. Seeing the meat rot in the freezer, Nacho and Marie hurriedly built extra coolers. Day 31. To fix the power shortage caused by the new coolers, we were building another wind turbine. When Cholaki screamed, "Ugh, this damn leopard just can't stay still." Nacho, who was organizing the stockpile, rushed out, hid behind a rock chunk, and took down the leopard. Day 33. While discussing board games with Marie, Cholaki suddenly realized it was time to leave. He thanked all his friends at the colony and left with heavy steps. While we were missing Cholaki, a quest popped up, asking us to guard a prisoner named Watson for a while. Nacho hesitated, but since the prisoner had paralytic abasia, she figured he was no threat and accepted. Pinchili cleared all obstacles for the second turbine and waited for it to spin, only to realize the roof was blocking it. Feeling hollow, Nacho deconstructed the turbine and returned home with just the components. Day 35. To make up for the power loss, Nacho built a wood-fired generator and fueled it. Just then, news came that a trader had arrived after a long time. She went to greet them happily, but they had nothing we needed. Sadly, she just sold some leather. After enjoying colony life for 12 days, Tasnago finally converted to the descendants of Penel Idealigion. Tasnago had unwavering loyalty, so we couldn't recruit her directly. But Nacho decided to use some military know-how to get her. Day 37. While separating the barracks from the stockpile, Nacho received a special offer from the Empire. It was tempting, but knowing how cruel large groups can be from her megacorp days, Nacho refused. Instead, she vowed to build a starship someday and sail toward freedom. Day 38. While building a workshop, Nacho saw Pinchili saying goodbye. Desperate to keep such a talented pawn, Nacho chased after him, but Pinchili heartlessly left the map. An alert sounded. Luyen, the guest in room 2, had a mental break. Marie tried to administer planetarium to her kin, but Luyen kept refusing. It looked like a comedy skit. Just as we were about to sleep, a raid alarm. The Pipkin family's Rabbies were attacking. Checking their stats, Nacho happily decided to capture them and went out with a wooden club designed for Rabbies. Put away the weapon and whack with a fist. She used her fist to capture safely, but thanks to the full moon buff, a light punch completely blew the raider's head off. She missed the capture, but Nacho was secretly pleased with her punching power. Day 39. While meditating, Nacho heard a transport pod crash. It was a Wolfane megacorp pod. Seeing the injured pawn, Nacho felt a connection and brought them in for treatment. Tasnago had unwavering loyalty, so we had to terrify her into becoming a slave first. Then, by emancipating her, we made her a free, factionless pawn. Nacho captured the free Tasnago again. One more cycle of enslavement and freedom, and she'll join us. Day 40. Managing all guests with just 2 people was too hard, so Nacho decided to release Luyan and Lu. As Lu walked away, geothermal power research was finally completed. Once the geothermal generator is built, power shortages will be history. Watson, who was paralyzed, started walking around. Nacho worried he might do something unpredictable, but there was nothing she could do yet, so she waited. Day 42. A caravan visited the colony after a long time. We were short on steel and components for the generator, so Nacho was thrilled to see them. While napping after trading, a cultural exchange offer from the Void Exchange came in. Annoyed but thinking of the trading benefits, Nacho accepted the offer and went back to sleep. Timur arrived via pod, but with no one to greet him, he awkwardly sat at the table waiting for guidance. After Nacho's long persuasion, Tasnago chose to become a slave once again. Seeing Tasnago's faction was now Nacho lovers, Nacho emancipated her. With nowhere else to go, she finally joined. Day 43. Watson recovered from paralysis and, as feared, attempted a prison break. Nacho canceled Tasnago's welcome party. Hearing the news, a furious Tasnago charged at Watson with a beer bottle. Having ruined the party, Watson is now resting comfortably after receiving a massage from the Wolfane Human Rabbie Alliance. Hopefully, he won't ruin the vibe with impulsive actions next time. Day 46. While planning the mech recharger spot, Nacho heard a pod crash. At the crash site, Yoon from the Iron Ratkin faction was injured and waiting for rescue. Desperate for manpower, Yoon's high stats were too tempting. Nacho chose capture over rescue, making enemies with the Ratkins. With the defensive walls somewhat ready, Nacho thought she could handle a Ratkin raid. Day 47. Just a day later, the Iron Ratkins attacked. Just 2 raiders. They flanked us from 1 o'clock and 10 o'clock. A tense battle between Chamomile, the Ratkin careful shooter, and Nacho, the ace sniper, ended abruptly when Nacho, hiding in the grass, put a bullet through Chamomile's chest. Only one left. Realizing they were weak, Nacho sent Marie back and engaged alone.
Double kill.
Another easy takedown. That's our ace sniper. Day 48. Private bedrooms for colonists are almost done. They were bare with just beds. But the colonists felt okay having their own rooms. Meanwhile, Yoon in the prison went berserk due to starvation. Nacho dropped her weapon to capture Yoon alive. But suddenly, Watson went berserk too. 2 berserk prisoners were dangerous, but dependable Nacho took down Yoon first. Then Watson immediately after. As she tried to rest, a loud boom signaled a meteorite crash. The Rim is a great place where money falls from the sky. Tasnago is bringing nutrient paste to Watson, who can't get up due to injuries from Nacho. Moments later, news came that Watson had departed. He couldn't swallow the paste and died of malnutrition. Oh, Watson, I brought you the paste, so why can't you eat it? After returning Watson to nature, Nacho vowed to stabilize the colony so this wouldn't happen again.